Hello, my soul tribe. Thank you so much for joining this new moon in Virgo reading today. Very soon, we're approaching the end of August, and we're going to welcome the first new moon in Virgo. This year is very special, right? Because the North Node and the South Node are forming this polarity between Pisces and Virgo, and we're also going to have our solar eclipse in Virgo very soon, which is going to be in about 3 to 4 weeks' time. And so when we are welcoming a new moon in Virgo, it carries a lot of energy from our past life, from our habitual behaviors, right, from our subconscious. Now, what is also interesting about this new moon in Virgo is that the sun and moon are going to form a conjunction in Virgo at 0 degrees. Now, because I'm based in Hong Kong, the time is around 2:40 to 2:50 p.m. Ish. Now, if you're in Europe, this could be about maybe 7 or 6 hours before that. But either way, it's going to be on August the 23rd. Now, whenever we're having a new moon occurring at 0 degrees in the sign, it's very special because 0 degree is almost like the most pure and the most undiluted energy in a sign. Each zodiac sign covers 30 degrees of the sky. And if the sun moon are forming a beautiful conjunction at 0 degrees, it's almost like saying to you that there's a refreshed energy there. There's something for you to restart. There's something for you to sort of like reset that button, right, in certain areas in your life. Now, of course, this depends on your rising sign, your sun sign, or your moon sign. If you have any of those three important signs in the zodiac sign Virgo, this new moon could be extremely important for you. Now, what is Virgo about? Virgo, the first thing is about cleansing, it's about health, it's about your healthy routines, it's about how you find the inner balance within yourself and detox, getting rid of what is no longer necessarily working out for you. And that is why I always associate the Virgo energy with, for example, nurse, with a hospital, right? With therapy, right? Curing a sickness or curing a disease, treatment, things like that, and even counseling, because Virgo is a sign ruled by Mercury, which is about communication. So what is happening with this new moon is I would highly recommend to all of you guys to focus on what you would like to cleanse, what you would like to build as your healthy routine, mind, body, and spirit. All right. Now, also because the south node of the moon is also in Virgo, while you're doing the cleansing, naturally you will see what has been hindering your growth and what has been hindering you in terms of you finding your joy, right? Feeling good about who you are, feeling happy about who you are. Now, today, when later, we're gonna do the pick a card reading. You can see there are three different options here. We got three tarot cards, right? The sun, the moon, and the star. Based on your intuition and what you're feeling at right now, right at this moment, pick a pile that you feel most resonated with. You can also go straight to your pile based on a timestamp that I provided below. Now, with all that being said, let's get started with our pile number one. Hello, my pile number one. Thank you so much for joining this reading session. You have chosen this picture. It's a tarot card with a beautiful sun on it. Now, if you read tarot yourself, probably this is one of your favorite cards, right? The sun always represents joy, happiness, fulfillment, and the ultimate goal, the achievement, right, in front of us. Now, first of all, let's use Oracle of the Celestial Deities. Let's have a look at what is your current energy during this new moon in Virgo cycle, and what could be blocking you, and also what could be helping you during this period of time. All right. Thank you, universe. Right. Let's get three cards. We're gonna give the cards a very good shuffle. Oh wow, one card just flipped out. The sun, all right? It's very interesting that you chose a sun card and the sun just flipped out. Now we're just gonna stop here and pull another two cards. The sun in the first house is already showing that this is time that you really want to shine. There's some kind of creative talent in you. There could be new inspirations and new ideas that you have, and you suddenly feel a sense of recharge, right? It's almost like there's a battery in you that has been, be used, again, 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 and you're feeling drained, and suddenly the sun shines on top of your head, and you feel like, wow, now I'm gaining back that momentum, I'm gaining back that confidence, and I'm gaining back that inner light. So the sun sitting at the very beginning is a very powerful card. First of all, you have chosen the sun image, right? When you're choosing the pile, and the sun card flipped out. I really feel for anyone who is putting this pile, choosing this pile, you really have to believe in yourself again, and you really have to know that there is something that is very shiny, very precious in you. So for example, this could be about if you are doubting about whether you will be able to reach a certain goal in your life, the sun already tells you that what you need is already in you. You just need to believe that whatever you're going to pursue, either it's about further education, this could be about job training, this could be about you know even maybe just finding the right stage for you to showcase who you are. You have to really believe that those things are already in you, and you just need a little bit extra effort or maybe connections, right, for you to manifest that. But the light is already there. All right. Very glad to see this energy. Now, what could be blocking you? Pile number one is we got Pan. Now, Pan energy sitting here could be talking about two different things, I think, yeah, based on my intuition now. First of all, at a very superficial level, Pan is about your anxiety, it's about your worry. In the ancient days, uh, religion has been with us for thousands of years, and Pan was always misunderstood by certain religions out there. And the reason was because Pan looked like a goat, even though he was the Greek god of mountains and nature and trees and greenery. Because he had horns on his head, and people tend to peg him as the devil, right? As you know, in Christian culture, devil, they look like goat, right, with horns. And so sometimes when Pan is sitting as the energy that is blocking you, could be saying that maybe you're overthinking, maybe you are misunderstanding fate, maybe you're seeing something and you are worried that that could be a blockage. You worried that that could be the devil, right? Stopping you from moving forward or pushing you back. But this could be just a mental game that we play with ourselves. Now, specifically, I would say if this is about a career goal, to be honest, this could also be about a relationship goal anyway. Actually, in Greek mythology, Apollo, the god of the sun, and Pan, they had a very interesting story with each other. They actually know each other, okay? They were, Apollo is the god of music. He plays harp. And Pan, he plays pan flute. And both of them claimed that they were the best musician in the world. So they had a competition, and they asked everyone to judge, right, whether they were whose music is better, basically. And at the end of the day, of course, Apollo won because he was a god of music. So a lot of the anxiety that you could be experiencing, or the fear that could holding you back from moving forward towards your goal, it's about competition. It's because you might be feeling that, okay, I want to do A, or I want to choose a career that is about A, but there are millions of people doing that, right? How am I going to compete with them? Or if this is about a relationship goal, this could be about you maybe feeling that you're competing with other people as well, right? Maybe there could be this ideal god or goddess that you want to be with, that you see that you want to be with this person, but there's a part of you just thinking about that, how am I gonna win their love? How I'm gonna win them over, right? They're too popular. Maybe a lot of people like them. A lot of people pursue them, right? How am I gonna get that? So a lot of these kind of things are actually overthinking, because what I really want you to know is that your success has nothing to do with your competitors. It has nothing to do with whether there are one person out there doing the same thing with what as what you do, or there are millions of people doing that. Because Apollo is already telling me that there's something that is very talented and that is very unique about you. So you will be chosen. you will get what you want because you are truly being who you are and you are bringing your unique touch into your endeavor. Doesn't matter if it's a career goal or it's a relationship goal. Okay. Now let's see what could be helping you, my beautiful pal number one, to achieve your goals. Right? Juno. Beautiful. Now, one of the things about this energy Juno that could be helping you is really telling you that relationship could be important during this period of time. Now, when I say relationship, I'm talking about it in a multifaceted manner, meaning that, yes, this could be about a personal relationship, your next romantic relationship. And if you're already partnered, this could be about your husband or your wife. If you're single, this could be saying that your next significant other could play a very important role in your success. Now, however, I want to expand this a little bit wider. All right. Juno is not just talking about, at least from my perspective, um, the so-called monogamous, relationship out there. Juno could also be talking about your friendships or the business connections that you're going to make. So with Juno on top of Pan, it tells you that one of the things that could give you the sense of confidence, that could give you, more reassurance that you are gonna do well, right? You have all the talents, and people will appreciate and validate those things, and they will reward you for what you are bringing to this world. Is because you know certain people. Now, one of the important things for this group, I would say that you probably will need a partner. You need some kind of maybe a business partner, someone who can help you, right? And so, with this energy, I will highly recommend that you go out there to social network. Now, also, because you're Apollo and what is good for you is Juno, at the very beginning of this venture, right, networking, you might be feeling a little bit uncomfortable. I have to be very clear with you. Yeah. Maybe some of you guys are not naturally very good at doing social network. Okay. Maybe you have a little bit of social anxiety going to a big group and kind of chit chat with everyone, right? Or maybe you have a little bit like a hard time asking for what you want from someone else because you're thinking that it's showing your vulnerability. It makes you seem very assailable. People think you're weak or whatever that is. Now, this is a very important message for you, my pal number one, is that when the right partnership comes to you, again, could be personal, could be career, you need to be open to it. You need to let them know that you want it and you need it and you're committed to it. All right? Very, very interesting energy here. Now, let's get three more cards from Tarot. Okay, let's see what's your progression. Very interesting energy. All right, pile number one. Love this. All right, we're going to pull three cards from Tarot. All right. Thank you, universe. First card, Two of Cups. This is what I mean by partnership. All right. I do feel that for a lot of you guys choosing this pile, you want partnerships. You love partnerships. Even though there's for those of you guys single out there, you might be saying that, oh, I'm independent. I'm like this, I'm like that. You want a partner. You want love. You want your ride or die. Okay. Supporting you out there. Two of Cups is already a very, very beautiful card out there showing that your strong desire to have a union with someone. Again, could be romantic, could be in a business sense, right? Could be about a very close friendship. Love this energy. Also, I'm not sure if you can see on the screen, there's a lion behind the Two of Cups. And the lion, I associate this energy with Leo. And look at the first card you put out earlier. It was a sun, the polo. Sun is the ruler of Leo. Okay. So this is also showing that there's some sense of you waiting for that partnership, the so-called right partnership, who will really be able to give you the so-called validation, appreciation, and the love that you actually desire. All right. I'm with you on this. All right, pal number one. Now, next card, we have got the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. Okay. Now, the Queen of Cups could be about a very important person, okay, in your life that you might need to network with. Now, more often than not, Queen of Cups is a female energy. Now, of course, tarot symbolisms can be gender neutral as well. It does not have to be actually a woman, but this person has a lot of soft energy in them, right? The divine feminine, right? Or a lot of empathy, compassion, right? Gentleness actually in this person. Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups is showing that there will be someone for you to network with, where well, you might meet this woman very soon, and she will be able to somehow help you, okay, with a lot of the things that you do. Very good, okay, beautiful energy. And then we got the Chariot. I have to say that it's very important that this person, either man or woman, that you will need to either be with, or you need to partner up with, or you need to collaborate with. This person has a very strong Cancerian energy. The reason why I'm saying this is because Two of Cups in tarot represents the second decade of the first decade of Cancer. Okay, so this is about July energy. The Chariot in tarot is associated with Cancer energy as well. If you know tarot, you know what I'm talking about. Now, the Queen of Cups is a water sign person, okay, male or female. So I'm seeing there's a very strong sense of Cancerian energy. Either it's a man or a woman that you might need to deal with. And this is a very beautiful energy. I'm seeing a lot of support. I'm seeing a lot of moving forward energy sitting in here for you guys. So if you're choosing number one, good for you. All right, pile number one. There's some kind of like water sign, specifically Cancerian support coming to you. And again, you need to be open to it. You need to be open. You need to be open-minded and try not to run away from this and tell yourself that, oh, I don't need this. Oh, this doesn't mean it. Okay, whatever that is. Now, let's get one card from our major arcana. Okay. All right, we're seeing some talent, right? Some confidence, right? Some partnership, something moving forward with you guys. Charity is all about moving forward with your life, okay? Determination, tenacity, and courage. One card. What's the overall energy or advice about this whole thing? Okay, the Empress. Again, divine feminine energy. Again, I'm seeing a very strong female energy here. Okay, again, tarot could be gender neutral, but I would say 80% of the chance for a lot of you guys watching and choosing this pile, this is a female. Okay, I just feel this person, this woman, could be a guy again, okay? Very loving and very gentle with you. And there's a lot of beautiful intention from this person for you. And mainly it's because maybe they see your talent, they see you're special, right? They see you being just unique, right, in what you do. And they see some treasure in you and they really want to help you, all right? Move forward with your life. Beautiful. So I guess the ultimate advice I have for pile number one is that when you during this cycle, right, over the next 4 to 8 weeks, if you notice this female person, okay, around you, you need to open your arms, okay, toward this person and connect, right, and let them see your inner light, all right, and a lot of things will come to you, all right. This could be one of the breakthroughs you have, all right, for this year, pile number one. One card as an overall advice from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes. Love. Wow. So also for some of you guys, this could be about an actual romantic connection, okay, for you guys. If you're looking for a woman, female energy, this could be about it. This could be about a very beautiful woman walking into your life. Now, if you are looking for a male, okay, now this energy, then the Queen of Cups and the Empress could be associated with your energy. This is energy really telling you that maybe you need to play the role of this divine, loving person, right? And you will be able to attract the right man into your life. A Queen of Cups is about love, compassion. It's about empathetic. It's about gentle, right? It's about nurturing. Exactly the same with the Empress energy. So it doesn't matter whether you're a male or you're a female watching this video. If you're looking for a woman, this is that kind of woman that will show up in your life, and don't let her go. If you are looking for a male, then this is telling you that what could be really helping you to bring that divine masculine into your life is to embrace the divine feminine in you so that you will be able to attract it. All right. Wow. I have to say, this is a very, very loving energy. Love, Empress, also it's Venus, Queen of Cups is love, Two of Cups is love. Wow, really beautiful. Okay, you also got double seven in here. Okay, Chariot is number seven in major arcana. You got the love energy, Pyramus and Thisbe, which is 34. And 34 goes up to seven. Double seven means news. So again, this could be saying that there will be a new person, right, walking into your life. There could be some news coming to you. And over the next 4 to 8 weeks, I think that you will see what I'm talking about. Okay, so just be open-minded and just be welcoming to this energy. Thank you so much, my group number one. Really enjoyed doing this reading for you. If you like the reading, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with the people you care about, right? And I'll see you soon in the next reading session. Bye. Hello, my pile number two. You have chosen this beautiful moon image. This is a reading for you. I think maybe you chose this pile because you love the moon. Maybe you enjoy gazing at the moon in the late night or maybe even in the early morning. Personally, I love the moon, all right? And actually, based on my own birth chart, I'm influenced by the moon, lunar energy a lot. And so maybe you are just like me, right? You love the moon, all right? Now, let's have a look at what is the energy for you, what could be blocking you, and also what could be helping you during this new moon in Virgo cycle. All right. Thank you, universe. Right. Let's find some guidance for our pile number two, the moon people. First card, Hercules. Second card, Atlanta. What could be helping you on top? We are seeing Medusa. Wow, pile number two. This is an intense message. Okay, now look at me. Okay, I have something very, very important that I want to share with you. Okay, I'm even getting a little bit emotional, to be honest, when I'm looking at this, because I guess I feel like for pile number two, right, a lot of you guys have been going through a lot of ups and downs in life. Hercules energy sitting at the very beginning is already telling me that life has not been easy for you. Hercules, as the demigod of strength, he had to go through the 12 labors, and those tasks imposed onto him were extremely arduous, challenging, time consuming. None of them were easily done, even though Hercules received a lot of help from people. He did have people who admired him, who loved him, but still, he had to be the one taking responsibility to get everything done. What I want to say to you is my pile number two. Perhaps you have been going through a period of time just as if you were Hercules himself. You had to climb mountains. You had to, traverse difficult terrains, right? And sometimes you might be feeling that life is not necessarily fair. And I don't think that's really what life is about, right? Sometimes life is not fair to us. We know that we are doing everything we could. We know that we have always have the best intention to do whatever we, to help other people, sometimes even just to help ourselves. But because of our past memories, because of our what people did to us from the past, and we tend to also put up this emotional wall there, right? And we tend to tell ourselves that, you know what, I don't believe in love, or people don't love me anyway. I just have to fight for what I want by myself. And sometimes I can see pile number two, there is a sense of loneliness in you, even though you're tough, right? You guys are extremely tough. You can do things on your own, and you're very capable of, achieving a lot of things on your own. But what I really want you to do is to open your heart to believe in human connection, genuine human connection. I want you to believe in love. I want you to believe in the support, the genuine love and connection that people can offer you. And this brings us to the Atlanta energy, which is blocking you. In Greek mythology, Atlanta was a very unique character because she was abandoned by her father when she was born, and her whole life was about her trying to achieve everything while at the same time denying the possibility that she should be loved, or denying the needs inside her that actually she wants to be loved. So what I want you guys to know is I want you, pile number two, to believe in it, to believe in love, to believe in the part of you that is craving love, to acknowledge the fact that we're only human, and you don't have to hold it all within yourself. You can tell people that you want love. You can tell people things are hard. You can have a shoulder to cry on. And just remember that when you do that, I'm here with you, and you will not be judged, and you will not be ignored or neglected when you are actually verbalizing your emotional needs. Okay. Now, Medusa, this card is sitting on top. It's actually also interesting. Generally speaking, this card is about blockage. Okay. However, because the third card we're pulling is what is helping you, this card just tells you that there's certain things that are not happening, or you might deem them as a blockage at this moment, but it's actually a blessing in disguise. I want to know that whatever things that you're desiring at this moment is not coming to you yet. It's because it's not the right timing for it to come to you. But you will only understand this in hindsight. But when you are really focusing on, I want this now. Why is it so hard? Why does it not understand my feelings? Why does it not know how to reciprocate what I'm giving? Please, please understand, my pal number two, that it's supposed to be that way. And after, okay, this period of time, when you look back, you realize that thank God that I didn't get that at that time, because it was just not really for me. Okay. Now I know this is hard to hear, hard to digest, right? But this is really what the card is telling you. All right. Have a little bit patience. Also, Medusa has a lot to do with reflection. So one thing that I would highly recommend you guys do is that if you want to feel good about yourself, you need to look into the mirror more. You need to look at yourself and tell yourself that you're beautiful, you're handsome, you're amazing, you're proud of yourself. All right. If you have a mirror, look into that mirror. Sometimes if you're walking outside, you see a big, glass, right? Reflective glass here. Stop there and look at your reflection for a while. And I guarantee you that will make you feel good about who you are. All right. Very good. Now, let's have a look with tarot. All right. Let's see what's actually moving forward with you. Okay. Very interesting energy. All right. So let's get 3 cards from tarot for our pile number 2, the moon people. All right. Our lunar brothers and sisters. Thank you, universe. First card, the magician. Your personal power. All right. Second card, 4 of Pentacles. Third card, and we have got a star. All right, beautiful. My pile number 2. This is what I mean by you need to have a little bit faith about your future. Well, your actual reality at this moment is not really able to provide you that instant feedback right away. Okay. Now, the 4 of Pentacles is really jumping out for me at this moment. You can see it's a foot there. Okay. It's a leg and being chained. Okay. To a golden ball. And that's the actually, you can call that the pentacle, or it's a weight basically there. So I can see that some of you guys are really trying to move forward, but it's heavy at this moment. Maybe you're trying to push forward a relationship with someone and it's slow, and they're not really moving forward with you. And you just feel like you have to be the only one pushing forward. You have to be the one doing everything for them. You have to be the one taking care of all their needs and what they want, so that maybe they will love you back. I want you guys to know that you deserve love. You deserve everything you need. All right. The magician sitting at the very beginning is already telling me that you are smarter than you think you are, maybe. Um, Also, by the way, just in case, if you're thinking about a relationship goal, right? Relationship, personal connections, if you wonder if this person knows you have feelings for them, I tell you, yes, they do, because of this magician energy. They're smart. They are seeing it. They know you have feelings for them, but because of this 4 of Pentacles, there's something that is holding them back. Or maybe you are the person, right, who is holding yourself back. And the reason is very simple, because you are not ready, because the timing is not right. Now, group number 2, I don't want you to see this as your fault. This has nothing to do with your value, your authenticity. whether you are attractive or not. It has nothing to do with it. Okay. Sometimes we are not getting what we want is not because of us, it's because of them. And so this magician card tells you to keep bringing back that confidence in you. You are the magician, you are a manifester. Okay, bring that confidence back to you. The four of pentacles tells you that there's something that either you or someone else is holding back, and that's why things are very, very slow. However, you got the star card at the end, which tells you that though it's not telling you to give up. The star card tells you that the hope is always there for us. We're always being guided. Now, what is interesting about the star card is that sometimes the star energy is not really guiding you towards where you think it is, even though the star will guide you towards the right place at the right timing and with the right person. And I'm going to be very clear about this. So, for example, if you're thinking about, let's say, a career goal, right? You might be visioning yourself, okay, I will apply for this job. I will start working there, how many years, and then I'll become that. All right. The star will guide you, but the star is a little bit like guiding you with a little bit of surprise. Why? The four of pentacles sometimes showing that you could be also a little bit stubborn and regimented in your own plan. Okay, you might be very rigid when it comes to I want A, which will lead to B, which will lead to C, and which would bring me to D, and that will be my happiness. The star will tell you that maybe the universe will surprise you. Maybe the universe needs you to be very open-minded towards the open sky out there and know that maybe you will be led from A to C, and then to G, and then to F, and then to Z, and then finally back to W. And that's going to be your happiness. So I guess what I'm trying to say to you is that pile number two, right? Don't be rigid and don't be close-minded about, I want this to happen. And because this is not happening, and that means I'm a failure. And that means I'm not lovable. And that means I'm shit. And that means my life is not giving me what I want, even though I have been doing everything I could. I want you to jump out of this mentality. Okay. I want you to know that the divine energy is absolutely guiding you towards where you need to be and also where you want to be. Remember what I said earlier about in hindsight, you will understand more. And this is exactly what that is. All right. One more card. Let's see what other energy is there. Very interesting. All right. Thank you, universe. Just one major arcana, right? What's the overall guidance and energy about this journey for pile number two? Justice. Beautiful. Okay. The justice energy is all about how committed you are, how much you believe in your effort. Uh, I don't know what else I should say about number two. All I have for you is my empathy for you. Like what I said, none of you guys have been having an easy life, but I just want you to know that keep that faith there, okay? And if you are fully committed to your dreams eventually will be committed to you. Just don't give up. Just don't back down. Just don't tell yourself that you can't have it. All right. I'm not going to say more. This justice energy has a lot to do with, yes, if you choose it, it will come to you, but be committed to it. Okay. Very beautiful. Now, one last advice from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes, right? From the divine. What can you do during this period of time to feel good, to bring joy to your life, to overcome this period of time? Okay. Thank you. Burden. All right. Now, this card is Sisyphus. Again, this is telling you that you need to release. Remember at the very beginning of this video in the introduction, what I talked about, right? This is talking about you need to release whatever that is no longer working out for you. Old attachment, people who you've been attached to, they don't change, but you have evolved. You need to let them go. All right. You need to let go of anything that is weighing you down like this big rock on the shoulders of Sisyphus in Greek mythology. Let go of that. I mean, don't you think the Four of Pentacles and the burden is kind of like similar? Something is chaining you. Something is like pulling you back. Okay. Now, what you need to do is just to tear the chain, shed the shackles, and you will know what freedom truly tastes like. And when I say freedom, I'm talking about freedom in all different aspects in your life. I'm not talking about someone physically limiting your freedom. This could be about some kind of old beliefs that you have about what kind of person what kind of life you must live. Oh, this is a right lifestyle. That's wrong. As a man or as a woman, you have to be like this. You can't be like that. Now, this old ball and chains will need to be broken. Okay, it must be broken. And then you will finally find your sense of liberation. Thank you so much, my pile number two. This is a reading for your new moon in Virgo cycle. Remember, subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with the people you care about. And I'll see you very soon in the next reading session. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number three. You have chosen the star card here. Good choice. Uh, let's have a look at what's going to happen for your new moon in Virgo cycle. As usual, we're going to pull three cards from Oracle of the Celestial Deities. Let's have a look at what is your current energy, what could be blocking you, and also what could be helping you during this period of time. All right? Very good. Thank you, universe. First card, Jason. Adventure, travel, all right, enthusiasm, beautiful. What could be blocking you during this period of time is Saturn, all right? What could be helping you during this period of time is Ceres. Interesting energy. Okay. Now, for our pile number three, Jason is a beautiful energy to start with because Jason is an adventurer. He's from the very famous Greek mythology story. Greek mythology story, right? Jason and the Argonauts, and also the Golden Fleece. And so Jason's energy is all about, I want to be a hero, I want to be a king, and I believe that there are so many beautiful things out there for me, and I can't wait, right, to explore them and to grow, to develop. So in a good way, I think for pile number three, this shows that during this new moon in Virgo cycle, you need to find your enthusiasm back. You need to find your passion back. What are you? What do you love, right, about your life? And what do you want to love? And what do you want to create, right? That's that sense of creative spirit in you. This could be about learning new things, doing a new job, physically traveling to a location, exploring the things that you have never seen before. Those are all things related to Jason. Now, the Ceres energy actually helping you on top is usually talking about during this period of time, you also need to be very grounded. Because once you are really journeying, right? Let's say you raise your energy to the sky, right? You're seeing everything there. Never forget that you also need to pull yourself back a little bit to find that balance, meaning that your feet sometimes also need to be grounded. The Ceres energy could be interpreted as your physical health. This could be a period of time when you need to focus on your physical health, your body, your diet, your eating, how you nurture yourself, and how you love yourself. Sometimes Ceres could literally be talking about a very important older female energy around you. This could be maybe about a mother figure. This could be about maybe a older sister, or maybe a good friend who is very nurturing and loving for you. Okay. And this could be saying that this more mature mother, or could be father as well. Yeah, very loving energy there could also be the right support for you, right? When you go out there and venture into the unknown, sometimes you might feel tired, you might feel exhausted, but there's always that supportive homey energy, right? The mother, the father, the family, or that close friend, always ready to, embrace you when you're tired, when you need a little bit of security and safety. Now, you have got Saturn energy that is blocking you. Okay. Now, Saturn, generally speaking, is talking about the hard time that you have to go through. So, this energy about you venturing into the new things, right, does require a lot of hard work. And the journey itself might not be just that smooth. For example, when you talk about Jason and the Argonauts, when he journeyed from Greece all the way to the Black Sea in order to fetch the Golden Fleece, there were storms, right? There were shipwreck, right? There were sea monsters, trying to devour, his crew and things like that. So Saturn energy just tells you that try not to expect everything to go so smoothly. There's gonna be challenges for you, but you will also have the right support there, helping you. And when you are tired and exhausted, there will also be the right type of environment, right? the right type of people, either it's a friends or families, that will be able to embrace you and give you the sense of comfort there. Okay, very, very good. Also, because Saturn is a god of time, by the way, I also want you to know that whatever this new journey, right, this adventurous thing that is in front of you is going to be a long-term thing. And so patience, right, consistency will also be the keys for you. Now, let's pull 3 cards, right, from Tarot. Beautiful. All right. The Ceres energy could also be maybe a teacher energy, okay? Like what I said, this is usually someone older than you, okay? More mature, more loving, nurturing, right? Okay. Very good. All right. I'm actually literally seeing for a lot of group number 3. You might have the opportunity in the near future to deal with a lot of older people. Okay, because Ceres is a little bit like the older female energy. Saturn is the older male energy. Okay, so there's a lot of kind of like older generation where people maybe they're 5 years, 10 years, or young, older than you, things like that. All right. First card jumping out from tarot, we got 6 of Wands. Very beautiful. Now, this card is about your confidence. All right. Pile number 3. I believe that a lot of you guys have already achieved a lot of things in the past. Maybe you have run a successful business and you sold it. Maybe you have competed in something and you won the gold medal. All right. Maybe you have done really well in your career at a certain point in your life, and you knew that I've done that. I'm proud of myself. Right. So that's actually very, very good energy with 6 of Wands starting there. Okay. That's a starting energy. Now let's see what's happened next. Okay. Another 2 we need from tarot. Thank you, universe. All right. And we got 9 of Wands. Finally, we get the 2 of Swords. Okay. This is interesting. Pile number 3. This is a message for you, okay? Now, for whatever things you achieved in the past, I'm feeling that maybe there's a part of you also feeling either you're a little bit tired of doing that. It's almost like, how do I describe this? Let's say maybe you have been I don't know, let's say you have been a successful uh, uh, let's say a swimmer, okay? Let's say you're an athlete. You're an athlete, you're swimming and you won championship in your state, in your city, right? You're doing really great in swimming. But it's almost like during this stage of your life, you're feeling that, you know what, I've done that. And maybe I got injured, right? I retired, or I just feel that I don't want to do that anymore. I've been there, I've done that, but that's not going to be the next 10 years for me. The 9 of Wands is a little bit like this energy in you that is feeling that a change is happening, right? A transformation that is happening. It does not mean that you didn't do right. You did everything you could, and that was a successful past that you had. But it's almost like there's an energy directing towards something new in a different direction. And that is why you got 6 and 9 Wands as a combination here, okay? I've done successfully, but I'm tired of it. I've done right, but now I'm thinking maybe I should have a change. If you work in a corporate environment, this energy could also be about maybe you have been doing really well in an old company. Maybe you've been working there for a few years, but you know that something must change and must happen. Then you go to 2 of Swords. Now, the 2 of Swords is actually telling me that then you're hesitating, all right? 2 of Swords is a little bit like the indecision energy that we experience in our mind. You know that certain transformation and change must occur. But the 2 of Swords is a little bit like you're holding tight with your weapon, protecting yourself. And sometimes you might be convincing yourself subconsciously that I'm not ready. Let me wait a little bit. Let me see what's happening there. Now, one of the important things about this 2 of Swords could also be saying that maybe you are just waiting for the right opportunity to appear first. Then you feel then I will be able to actually take the action, right, to jump into the next thing. This could be about career. This could be about something that you do, right, as an individual, right? How you see yourself. What is your identity? You used to be this, all right? And now you want to change. You don't want to be that person anymore. But in order for you to transform into the new person, there's a part of you hesitating, okay? Do I want to be like that? Maybe this could also be saying that there was some kind of old teaching, right? When you were little, when you were young, from maybe, I don't know, like a church, or from some kind of a parent, right? Telling you that you can't be like that, you can't do that. But when you grow up, you realize that, but I want to do that. And that is my goal, and that is my identity, and that is a kind of life that I want to live. And so this Two of Swords has a lot to do with that. It has a lot to do with you somehow sense there's something that will kind of like lead you towards a different direction, right? Your career, your life path, your identity, even maybe it could be about love and relationship. But at this moment, you are not seeing it completely. You're not seeing the answer yet. Or if you sense it, maybe you're hesitating. There's nothing wrong with that. I think point number three, you just need to trust this journey. I think if you're not ready, there's no need to rush yourself, to push yourself into that direction. Give yourself time to heal. Give yourself time to actually gain more knowledge and gain more experience and gain more perspective. And naturally, you will be able to make that decision. All right. Seems like a very transitional energy sitting here. All right. Now let's get one card from the major arcana, right? For our pile number one. I think the Ceres energy sitting on top could also be saying that there could be a very nurturing, loving mother figure, father figure, or maybe a good sister, or kind of like a older person, right? Whispering some kind of like loving words at your ear, and which will open your mind. Okay, that could also be important. One card. What's the overall advice or energy regarding this journey for pile number three? The Chariot, very good, beautiful. Okay, the Chariot energy is about you after this hesitation, back and forth, left and right. Do I go this way? Do I go this way? And finally, you will be able to make the decision, move forward. The Chariot energy is very beautiful. It's about movement. Okay, now I'm seeing you got Nine of Wands and Two of Swords before that, which is about you feeling a little bit kind of like you're holding the rein, right? You're not really letting the horse run. But then the overall advice for you is that after this inner struggle a little bit, and after this loving and supporting advice from someone, finally you will be able to move forward with courage, with your wisdom, with your maturity. Okay, beautiful. One last advice from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes. All right, thank you, universe. Just one card for our pile number three. Ooh, okay. Sacrifice. Okay. I think pile number three, the reason why you might be hesitating a lot about whether you should choose this or you should choose that, whether you should be like this or you should be like that, life decisions, whatever that is, okay? This is general reading. Is because when you choose A, you must sacrifice B. Or you might be assuming that if I choose B, then A will not accept me anymore. Then what I wanted on this part, right? The people will hate me. The people will dislike me. The people will abandon me if I choose this. So one of the things I really feel about this is you really have to ask yourself, do you really want to be trapped in this energy that you have to keep pleasing the people around you, or you have to keep everyone happy, keep everyone, there, right? Even though they no longer serve your growth in the future, or you want to truly be who you are. You want to truly choose a lifestyle that is good for you, whether you want to listen to your higher self or your angel in the sky whispering those intuition and those feelings in your mind. At the end of the day, nobody can have everything. Not you, not me, not anyone. There will be certain sacrifices we make in life, but the most important thing is that you know that sacrifice is worth it. That thing between A and B, when you choose A, you know that, okay, I will have to forfeit B. I will have to let go of certain people who is against my idea. I have to go towards a completely different direction, but it's fine because they no longer serve my future growth. They don't know my happiness and they don't really understand me. And it's okay that I can close that chapter. I hope this will make sense to you. All right. Thank you so much, my pal number three. This is a quick reading for you for this new moon in Virgo cycle. If you enjoy the reading, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with the people you care about. And I'll see you very soon in the next reading session. Bye.